Hi, so my fourth and the last video is on call centers. So during the past decades, companies, whether national or multinational, started depending heavily on technology. The impact of technology has dramatically increased in public and private sector organizations. Organizations use technology in every angle, whether it is a vendor management or client relationship. Um, Technology is used at its maximum capacity to interact with customers either via business to business like B2B or business to consumer B2C. The call center industry, especially is changing the face of business throughout the world and is having significant impact on economics and economies and the way companies do business. Like many innovative technologies, the call center has its own creation, basic. This states that all call centers, as we know them today, originate from the automatic call distributor developed in 1973 by US from the Rockwell Galaxy, to allow Continental Airlines to run a telephone booking system. As it turns out, this was all a good marketing volley. Rockwell did indeed develop their ACD in 1973, and it was installed that year. But it certainly was not the first. However, Rockwell's claim to the first ACD installation may be inaccurate, but they were certainly amongst the first and most successful manufacturers. So the question is, why call centers only? So businesses have several issues to consider in their daily relationships with customers, like keeping customers' data satisfied before and after sales, then keeping managing customer data scattered all over the enterprise, then planning and budgeting resources to invest in customer retention. So these are the reasons why call centers only. Then call centers are an essential part of any business that deals frequently with customer queries. Integrated call centers decrease customer waiting time, improve customer access, and improve call routing. The end result is that companies benefit from satisfied customers who come back for more business. So basically it's all related to the business profits in the business. Then in spite of the high cost of a call center, most organizations, large or small, irrespective, that value customer service and strong customer relationships, need to have one call center. A call center services can be essential for the smooth running of a business. Um, Once a call center is in place, it integrates technology from customer databases, order entry systems, fulfillment, and knowledge databases, enabling call center CSRs to respond with current information, knowledge when communicating with customers. Technology provides many features to assist in the communication process, including providing quick access to customer information for the CSR and call management, transfer, voice response, messaging, etc. So these are the points. Then a 10 point center development process is being followed, and the following are the points which work upon the same. So how does it work? So it works like this. So first we have to do like select a location for the call center where there is an uneducated workforce. Then determine the size of the facility and the number of services representatives. Then real estate and labor are two key cost factors in any call center operation. Then select the underlying technology components. These will include PBX, voicemail, automated call distribution, computer telephony integration, network equipment such as routers, servers, desktop PCs, etc. Decide which channels to support in the call center. Then channels which will include email, chat, phone, web forms, text chat, VoIP, etc. Then select software solutions that meet requirements and will integrate with existing systems. Then typically these systems will be those that contain customer information, data warehousing systems, accounting systems, and contact information. Integrate systems when feasible. Then call centers must be able to handle multiple customer channels. Like integrated systems will help customer representatives answer questions more quickly by having more customer information available to them. Then integrating with the internet is critical as it provides more avenues for assisting customers with chat, self-help, and live agents. Then so these were the 10 points for a call center. 10 points guideline for a call center. Then determining SLAs and business processes. So going through these, there are few more points describing all of these. So first is implement best practices. So workflow and email routing for skills based routing capacity. Establish hours of operation at standard procedures for handling calls. Then hire and retain staff, that's an important feature. Then establish a hiring and training budget. Hire skilled individuals and provide training, retraining, motivation, and rewards. Then identify required skills and set appropriate goals to keep representatives trained. Then finalize the budget, your budget respective. Make presentations to management regarding budgets and benefits. Factor in all costs including training, hardware cost, deployment, and integration. Then establish measurement and performance processes. Software for monitoring service levels and performance is the key to measuring call center results. Then survey customers to ensure satisfaction. Then evaluate response times. Utilize reporting tools and continue to improve service. Then establish ongoing policies for training and updating CSRs. The CSR is the lifeblood of the call center, and it is important that these employees be kept up to date on the tools used in the center, and that the job functions to be kept interesting and challenging. Then deploy or not to deploy. Building a call center internally may be feasible only for very large enterprises. Smaller companies should consider outsourcing in their call centers to organizations that specialize in providing these services and already have the latest technologies installed and operating with trained staff. Then these organizations can often provide excellent customer oriented service, relieving smaller organizations on the financial, then managerial, and human resources issues involved in an internal corporate call center. Then calculating the overall budget for the project will determine whether to build or manage a call center internally or to outsource some of all the operations to keep costs down and focused on customer retention. Building a call center can run to several $1 million in capital and equipment alone, not to mention the cost of hiring staff and managing day-to-day operations that pay far. So all these costs will be involved in building a call center, and all the points should be kept in mind while opening a call center. And there can be a choice to build a call center internally or outsourcing it with some company. So hope these points are useful for a call center. Thank you.